Hi friends, welcome to Sia's digital classes. Today we are going to discuss about the standard costing. What is standard costing? What is the meaning of standard costing? What is the importance? Now let us first try to understand what is standard costing. Standard costing is costing that is calculating, determining the cost as standard. We are trying to make a fixed one, that is benchmark. So first of all we try to understand what is standard, why it is required. So in general, for making any comparison or for checking the performance or try to make a judgment about that for decision making, we want some benchmark, we want some yardstick. So that is nothing but standard. Example, a student may be passing or failing will be required for the school management to promote that per student. For that sake, they will try to write the examination. So making a judgment whether that student has passed or not, we require some standards, that is nothing but passing marks. So here the benchmarks are passing marks 35. If the student is securing more than 35, it means that we will have that judgment that the person is promoted, that is he can be eligible for promotion. If the student secures more than 50, it is second class. If the student secure more than 60, it is first class. How we can judge it? With the help of standards, with the help of benchmarks. In the similar way, in standard costing also, we require some benchmarks wherein we can understand whether our actual performance is above the standard or below the standard, or it is exactly matching the standards. For making that judgment, we require standards. So for determining those standards, we make the costing, determination of the cost, which is nothing but standard costing. So standard cost is predetermined cost. In advance, we will try to prepare to compare for the comparison. It is a determination in advance of production. Before starting the production, we calculate, we determine the cost, that is standard cost. So why it is done? Because to understand whether the performance in future, that is after completing, can be compared with the standard, so that it will help us to know whether it is above the standard or below the standard. Then standard costing. Standard costing is the preparation of standard cost and apply them to measure the performance with actual cost. So this is the process. Standard costing is the process wherein initially we prepare the standard cost and later after the performance we try to compare the actual performance with the standard cost, whatever predetermined, so that we can understand the exact performance, whether there is any gap between the standard cost and the actual one, or if the gap is erased, how it is, whether the gap is favorable or unfavorable. That is, whether the gap is fetching the profits or it is incurring the losses. So the definition, as per the definition given by SEMA, standard costing is the preparation and use of standard cost, their comparison with actual cost and analysis of variance into their courses and points of incidence. So when we try to compare, some difference will be arising out of this, which we call it as variance. Variance is the difference between standard cost and actual cost on the performance. So why we require this difference? To know whether it is according to the standards or above the standards or below the standards. Then once we see the difference, we have to try to know about the reasons, the causes for this arising the differences. Next is importance. Here we try to understand the importance of the standard costing. So let us first see what is performance efficiency, how it is importance. So standard costing will help us. It is a technique to measure the performance effectively, that is performance. As I told you, we try to determine the cost. Then after performance, we compare the actual performance, actual cost, whatever incurred with the standards. We'll try to see, measure whether any difference is there or it is equally done. If the difference is there, if it is above the standard, that means we have to understand the cost incurred is more than the standard. If it is less, then the cost incurred is less than the standard. When the cost incurred is less, it is positive. When the cost incurred is more, negative. That is, we are spending more money. It is the expenses is increasing. So this data we can know from with the help of the standard costing. Then so that we can identify the areas where exactly it is inefficient. So after identifying, we can take the appropriate actions. Then formulation of policies. So standard costing will help in formulating the policies with related to the production as well as the pricing. So when we are making these calculations or determining this cost, we should also consider the current conditions. Then determination of variance, that is the difference. We have to focus to determine what is the difference between the actual performance and the standard one. Then after calculating that, we try to find out the spot, that is the identification of weak points due to which the gap is erased, the negative gap is erased, the variations is in the form of negative. Then simplification of methods. So standard costing will help us to minimize the methods, to make it in a simple manner, wherein the clerical work or the clerical activities will be lessened. Then also provides the necessary information appropriate whatever we require. Then coming to ensures cost control, that means standard cost will ensure in cost cutting or in controlling the cost. That is cost, for example, if we are able to do the actual performance matching with the standard cost, that means it is normal. There is no much variation. If the variation is more in a positive way, that means we are effectively working. It is an efficient production. So here this standard cost will help us in ensuring the cost control and at the same time reduction of the cost. Then analyzed and improved to strengthen the cost control system. So that the cost control system gets strengthened. Then elimination of efficiencies. So standard costing definitely helps in eliminating the weak areas where the system or activities are inefficiently working. So we have to make a proper analysis of each component of the cost, like material, labor and overheads. If we are able to analyze each component, it will be helpful for us for making the effective calculation and also to remove the inefficiencies wherever it is possible. Then management by exception, that is, it also helps in exercising the control over the cost and fixed target. It will help us in fixing the targets. Why to fix the targets? Once the targets are fixed for the individual members, the role and responsibility will become more. The employee will be feeling more responsible and try to perform the task whatever is allotted with all the motivation. It also focus more on the adverse variance. Adverse means negative, unfavorable. So this management by exception will facilitate in standard costing to work on the adverse situation, adverse results. Then next is final one is decision making. It provides necessary information to the management in key decision making. That is in addressing the weak areas, maybe even covering the inflation or raising the prices and other points where the management has to focus and also consider for decision making. So these are about the importance of standard costing. And coming to the important question, the questions can be put in this way, like define standard cost and standard costing. They may also ask standard costing versus budgetary control. So, and what is standard rate and what is standard costing? Difference between standard costing and historical costing. So here the standard rate, I already told you, we should have a benchmark. When we have that benchmark, we can compare easily and it will help us in making the judgment. I hope this video is clear about understanding the standard costing. Thank you very much. All the very best.